So if I were to say this for myself, hi, I'm Gorick Ng, and I'm an author, and I'm interested in leveling the playing field for others coming after me entering into their first professional jobs. Nice to meet you. And then I'll ask a question. I'll say, hey, how's your evening going so far? Where are you coming from? How do you like Cambridge? And then I would say, loved your presentation. I loved the fireside chat that you held at this firm the other day. Loved hearing about your practice area. Didn't even know that you're working on this project, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Ask a question. Make a comment. That's it. So pick on Sarah for a moment. Hi, my name is Sarah Dana. I'm in 1L. And maybe I'm a recovering CS major who's now interested in intellectual property law or privacy law or something like that. Nice to meet you. So when it comes to a question, you might learn about someone ahead of time. Sometimes firms will send out bios. That's your chance to do some research behind the scenes so you have material to work with. Or you can eavesdrop on their conversation where they'll share a little bit more about themselves and you say, oh, I'm from the Midwest as well. What school did you go to? Winding down the conversation, that second awkward situation. See people doing this sometimes? Or this sometimes? Maybe not that dramatically, but you know what I mean. Or subtle cue of, I'm out of here. Or verbally, politely, you might give an out, which everyone knows is actually you wanting to exit the conversation, but you know, let me not keep you. Or look ahead, where you say, what does the rest of your evening look like? What does the rest of your week look like? Or plan ahead. Oh, let's continue this conversation. I'd love to learn more about it. Or, whoa, this is so helpful. I'd love to stay in touch, which even just from the tone of my voice, you can kind of gauge that this conversation is over. Well, use whatever you want. Hopefully you find these helpful. Have a conversation. This one I had a lot more slides for, but honestly, if I were to just distill it down to its bare bones ingredients, it's ask questions, answer questions, keep the conversation going. Following up, thank you emails. I've toiled over this for hours and hours and hours on end. And there are good emails, there are bad emails, there are long emails, there are short emails. But if I were to just give you the basics, it's thank you. Hi, so-and-so. My name is so-and-so. I'm a 1L at Harvard Law School. Great meeting you at blank. Enjoyed our conversation about blank. Looking forward to staying in touch, blank. So what are you doing here? Well, you're writing a specific subject line. You're addressing others professionally. You're introducing yourself briefly. You're providing context concisely. And you're signing off respectfully. That's it. Again, not rocket science. All of you have this ability. Now, you can spice this up. You can add more information about what you talked about. If you're particularly interested in this firm and it might be your top choice, feel free to drop that into the conversation so they have a better sense of just how dedicated you are to their firm, to their practice area, et cetera. You can, for example, ask for an introduction. If, for example, in the conversation, people said, oh, you should totally meet with so-and-so. This is your chance to follow up, offer them a blurb that they can forward along. And just like that, you turn one relationship into two and more. So make this your own. Don't all send this email, but these are the basic building blocks. So replying quickly, this is a big one. Well, you, other people, silence. And this happens a lot, actually. I hear about this all the time when folks will message the other person. For example, your supervising attorney, for example, sends you a message, and they don't hear back from you. And, well, they start wondering something, which is, are you not interested in this? Do you not care very much? Can I not rely on you? Did you lose your phone and your laptop? Can't get into your email account? What's going on? And people's minds just start wandering when you aren't responsive. And so, well, don't let others' minds wander. Reply as quickly as you can. Because especially if someone is offering you a coffee chat, if someone's offering you an interview, you never know how many other people this individual may have interviewed, or rather are interested in. And so they don't know how interested you are. So if you really are interested, and maybe even if you aren't, there's some unspoken rules around leveraging offers and things like that, which is outside the scope of this talk here. But reply as quickly as you can, because I've heard of many situations before where a certain email was sent out to multiple people, limited slots, and the person who snoozes loses.